The way I look is exactly how I feel. Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I'm tired and it's hot and humid. I don't know what the temperature is, but it feels very hot to me. Let me look on my pewter to see what the temperature is. Hernando weather. 68, humidity 80%. How is that even possible? What is it in Sanford, Maine? 28, humidity 87. It's humid everywhere. I want to go back to 28 degrees. I wanted to record, but I've been busy. I've been doing the things on my schedule. I just cleaned my bathroom. I didn't wash the floor, but I vacuumed it. I have a stick vac, and I like that better than sweeping because it sucks the shit up, and then I just empty a little basket thing. And I washed the tub, the toilet, the whole big countertop done. That was a very good accomplishment for me. And for my task, I made phone calls. I started my day with phone calls and a big long chat with Xfinity. They're giving me a very hard time. Who doesn't? Every customer service person I deal with, it's a pain in the ass. I got cable and internet back on November 26th. Well, I got internet. We could not get cable hooked up, just could not. And it was 8.5 hours that I worked with them, either by phone or by chat. And somebody finally said, you need a tech. You're not going to pay for this because we can't help you. And they knew I was doing everything. There was service in this apartment before, so it's not like it had to be all set up. A tech is $100, no matter what. It's $100, flat fee. And I said, I do not want to pay it. If I have to pay that, then I'm just not going to get cable. I'll just stream. But I wanted cable so I could get my mother's few network channels. So they send somebody out on Monday. This person promised me repeatedly that, don't worry, I will not let you down. I'm aware of all the chats because I had to say all the chats from that person to the person today. I will not let you down. You will not be charged. And I'm even like, what happens if I do get charged though? What kind of proof, you know? And she's like, do screenshots of this chat because you can't get it emailed at the end because of security. Anyway, of course I got charged. So today I found that out Christmas Day. An extra 100 on my bill, yippee. And this person, of course, said exactly what I knew they would say, that agent had no right to say that. But I said the agent did say that, and we should be able to trust what customer service is telling us. If we can't be with somebody on the phone and we are forced to do chatting, we have the right to say, oh, they're offering me this, awesome, and we, should expect that that's what's going to happen. But this person said no. She offered me $40 off, and I said no, I want my full 100. So now she promised me my full 100, and I'm like, okay, and when that doesn't come through, who's the next person I chat with who's going to tell me that you didn't have the right to do this? I mean, it's just crazy. So I'm supposed to get the 100, an email for that tomorrow. I'm not holding my breath, and I'm going to have to continue fighting for it. But the way customer service is now, these are just people on phones, probably not even in this country. The person I talked to the first time, absolutely English is not their first language. I'm fine with that. But don't just give me bullshit, and they just have agents who just say all the same thing. Rest assured. The person today also said rest assured. And it's like they just have these words that they use, and that just means we're bullshitting you. And Xfinity, Comcast doesn't care. Doesn't care. They don't care what the agents say. They're just going to say that person doesn't have the authority. It's the tech that determines that. And when the tech came that day, I told him, I am not supposed to be charged for this. I want to make sure I'm not. I said, and I have the screenshots. He's like, don't worry about it. And they fucking charged me. And it was the tech. The tech is supposed to be the one. Okay, so thank you for listening to that little rant. What else? I have been getting ready for a fabric sale this coming weekend. I believe I'm starting it Thursday. I always at least list some of the leftovers on Thursday. It's going to be like a New Year frenzy. A frenzy is bigger than a flash sale, but it won't be as big as a regular frenzy. For some reason, I just simply don't have time to do big, huge sales now. Yes, Thursday, the 30th, I will be having a sale, and gonna have some cool stuff. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Been just busy here in this apartment. My mother has 3 people coming tomorrow, her aide, her nurse, and a new person. This person schedules volunteers who come in to sit with the hospice patient so people like me can go out for a little bit. Now, I would have loved that when Skylar had her Christmas concert, but they didn't tell me that that existed, and, well, at least I'm going to know now. She was supposed to come out last week, but they made a mistake on my mother's paperwork. They got the date wrong when she was admitted, so she had to be discharged and readmitted, and all the steps of everybody coming in for their first visit. That was a little bit of a pain in the ass, but I didn't care. Shit happens. I'm just glad that we have the little bit of help that we have. I haven't heard anything back yet from the veterans benefit that's going to hopefully kick in, and that will allow us to get some of the private pay paid. So I'm hoping that that kicks in for my mother, and I'm also hoping that senior helpers will have somebody for my mother. I don't know if that VA works only with them. I don't know. I don't know how it all works, but I'm just hoping it works. What else is there to tell you? Seems like there should be something. My mother is just coloring up a storm. I think she's up to like 35 or 40 pages. I mean, it's just one page after another. All things that I print for her. And I try to pick stuff that's not too detailed, but yet not just all a whole bunch of white space. So she's having fun with that. Mostly the markers. She got some crayons too, but she's finding the crayons, they're not as bright and dark, like the markers. She colors so much with the markers that she makes like big holes in the paper. I wish I had some glossy paper for her. I used to have some in Maine, and because it just glides. It's like watercolor markers on that, just glides. She has watercolor markers. She can't have permanent because her whole table and all her hands would be all just always permanently stained. So she has watercolor markers. But the crayons, I told her, sometimes you can just do light crayons, like for the sky, the blue sky. And anyway, I don't care what she does. She's entertaining herself with that. So that's been good, although today there were some signs that she might be, bored with things going smoothly, and that's just the way it works with her. So yeah, speaking of that, my growing up channel is doing good, and I wish I had more time for it. I absolutely wish I had time for my Sounds and Whispers ASMR. I miss doing that, and it's not so much the time, it's that I just don't have the peace and quiet. I simply don't. I can't put myself into a closet and soundproof it unless I had somebody here, and it's surprising how small this apartment is, even though it's a 2-bedroom. I wouldn't feel comfortable. It's just, I'm sad that I can't do it because I really miss that channel. But I could do some with just sound bites that I use from the public domain, but I like to sit and actually create the sounds. It's relaxing to me. And I still listen to ASMR every night and often in the middle of the night if I wake up. I don't really have that much more to talk about. I just wanted to jump in. I don't know, I'm feeling sad today. It's just a sad day. It's gotta be the heat. It's just crazy. I have a fan blowing on me. I didn't put the air conditioner on, in the living room, the air conditioning thingy blows. It's right where my mother is sitting. She does have a little Afghan that she puts around her head, but I wish I could shut that, but I can't. So it's going to be interesting this summer, and there's really no other place to put her chair. It's like the best place where it is. I will do a room tour, an apartment tour. I know I keep saying that. I just, I'm finding it hard to juggle all kinds of things, and I'm spending way too much time trying to deal with poor customer service things. I have never heard back from International Van Lines, and I haven't been telling them about my new videos because I don't want to just be like constantly putting that in front of them like I think that it's going to matter, because I really don't. I don't know if anybody else is. It's not that I don't want them to know. I don't mind if they know. I just don't want to be the one telling them. Hint, hint. So, no, nobody has to contact them. But I was thinking of, I hate that I brought this. No, I don't hate that I brought the squeaky table. I love this table. I just hate that it squeaks. I had a thought. I'm going to say it out loud. Doesn't mean I'm going to do it. And don't get excited. But I was thinking on the videos, like for International Van Lines, I would love to know if there's anybody out there who ever had issues with them in particular, or Coach USA, or even Ready, Set, Go. Roy's moving, that they were supposedly involved, but all I ever knew that happened with that person is that company is that half my stuff was put onto a truck, and then they decided they weren't going to move it, so they got Ready, Set, Go. And I never heard from them at all. I was thinking that I might open up comments on those videos in case somebody has a story to share. However, the comments would go to review, so they wouldn't just be going out. So anybody who thinks it would be fun to just say really shitty things about me and have everybody see it, when something goes to review, when a comment goes to review, the person who typed it can see it, but nobody else can. A windstorm from my fan. And then I thought, that way I can have the comfort of just not freaking out over comments. Although, do I really want to put myself in a position to read comments? See, it's hard because it's time consuming, and I don't know if I want to go down that path, but I would really love to hear from people who have similar stories, even with any moving company. I don't know where I can go with this. I don't, but I just think it is awful. It's just awful the way things are handled. And I don't know. I do need to do the reviews. I'm going to just like figure out like one review and then just put it on all the review places that I can find. Just sad today. Just sad. Anyway, I guess I'll end on a sad note by telling you I'm sad. And maybe I can just go cut some fabric and be happy. I think I have something else to do though. I did my tasks, which are like, phone calls and the things that I hate the most. The cleaning I did, I have to organize something. That means I have to like get a box and start going through a box and putting things away. I don't like that. I don't like that job either. But I did find my thread. I was happy. 2 big bags of it. And I sorted them, and there was other stuff thrown in there, and I put those away, and then there was some other stuff in that box. I put that away. I was able to get rid of a whole box, I think in only 2 days. So, I'm just going to keep chipping away at it, and I'll get it all done eventually, and then it'll be time to move again. Okay, you guys, I'm going to stop now. I hope you weren't too bored. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon. Bye!